2 urgent care centers in the Niagara area are cutting back hours. Niagara Health says both Fort Erie and Port Colborne will see reduced hours over the summer due to a critical shortage of available physicians. Sean Cowan spoke with the mayor of Fort Erie today and some residents and joins us with more. Sean.
Al, well, the mayor of Fort Erie says the population is growing and so is the need. But Niagara Health says they just don't have the staff and their priority is to keep the emergency rooms open. Heather Kelley has lived in Fort Erie her whole life. She has 3 children and 14 grandchildren and says she's made good use of the urgent care center over the years.
As you can well imagine, in the playground, roughhousing, people fall down, get bumps, get bruises, and they need to be seen by someone other than grandma.
But starting in July, the urgent care center in Fort Erie will have less operating hours, along with the urgent care center in Port Colborne. Niagara Health says it comes down to a doctor shortage.
A physician shortage issue. And it's not unique to Niagara. This is happening right across the province, right across the country, and actually globally. So it is an issue that unfortunately has hit us.
Starting next month, Fort Erie closures will take place on Fridays and Port Colborne on Saturdays. Both urgent care centers will be closed on Canada Day, July 1st, and Labor Day long weekend, August 30th and September 1st. Fort Erie will also close for the civic holiday long weekend, August 1st to the 4th. Niagara Health says the rotating closures at the urgent care centers will ensure the 5 emergency departments in Niagara can stay open.
Our thought process was to do this in a planned fashion rather than a haphazard fashion where some days is open, some days are closed.
But some residents say it's not good enough.
Because most of them, well, not most of them, but a lot of them, almost half, do not have a family doctor. And so where do they go? They're going to go to the urgent care.
Niagara Health says the rotating closures between the 2 urgent care centers will go until mid-September. Whether or not they reopen will be reevaluated in August.
Niagara region that is growing by leaps and bounds in terms of population. You've got Fort Erie, which is growing at a rate of 3% per year for the last 3 years. So we're way beyond whatever population projections were first anticipated.
Niagara Health plans on closing both urgent care centers in Fort Erie and Port Colborne permanently in 2028, when the new South Niagara Hospital in Niagara Falls opens. And the chief of staff with Niagara Health says ideally they would like to hire 10 more doctors in the Niagara area, and they are recruiting, looking to the States as well.